Ladies and gentlemen, how are we feeling this afternoon? Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is the young rooster, Joey Ferrugia, and I am the Australian ambassador to the general manager here at Integrity Sports Entertainment. And my co-host for this evening, your friendly neighborhood hitman, Trauma.
Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready? Let's strap in your seatbelts because this one's going to cause turbulence. We're going to the moon.
That is right, that is right. So, how are we feeling this tonight, everybody? Forgive me, I haven't done this in a while. There we are. Oh. There we go, there we go. Now, without further ado, would you like to see some wrestling? Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Ladies and gentlemen, would you like to see some wrestling? Just like riding a bike. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, hailing from Canberra, he is the full draw, Dan Archer.
Good evening, everybody. My name is JT Robinson, and joining me at the commentary table is the Truth, Piers Austin. We are here for night one of the To The Moon tour.
That is right, and we are kicking it off with the full draw Dan Archer. And I must say, JT, it is your pleasure to sit next to greatness. That is the truth, and I hope you don't get too burnt by some of the facts that I'm going to be spitting here tonight.
It's going to be a great night, and it is great to be back here with you, Piers, calling the action here live at Integrity Sports Entertainment.
Absolutely. Vinny Vane has sent me here tonight to scout the talent here. I'm looking to add to my agency. Could the full draw Dan Archer be a potential new recruit to my agency?
He could be, but we're about to find out who his opponent is this evening.
And his opponent, hailing from Newcastle, New South Wales, battle-tested EC Brownie!
EC Brownie making his way to the ring to take on the full draw Dan Archer in our opening contest, not wasting any time, getting out the big men.
Absolutely, you're looking at two of Australia's best top heavyweights, and these guys are going to put on an absolute show, and we're going to see some big hits from these big sweaty dudes.
EC Brownie hailing from Newcastle, New South Wales, whereas his opponent, the full draw Dan Archer, hailing from Canberra. Both men making waves around the scene in Australian wrestling in 2024.
Absolutely. Both these guys, we've just seen Dan Archer be off victorious over Luke Watts over in Canberra not too long ago in front of a sold-out crowd. And here, he's not going to be putting anything to waste here tonight against EC Brownie.
We don't need comments, sir. All right, just be quiet. That deserves a comment. Ring the bell, get it done. Mohawk's going down.
Some technical difficulties here at Integrity Sports Entertainment To The Moon tour.
But kicking things off here with two of the biggest and two of the best heavyweights in the country, you have to think the winner of this contest will put themselves in good standing to face the winner of tonight's main event.
Yeah, Dan Archer seems to be in a bad mood here tonight, but I think it's obviously due to this crowd not respecting. Big slam there by EC Browning to the full draw Dan Archer.
EC Brownie definitely coming up.
Absolute silence while I wrestle. Thank you.
Dan Archer, having none of it, believes that the reason why EC Brownie was throwing him backwards there is because the crowd were distracting him. Let's see the locking up again. Let's see how it goes out for him.
Well, that's the problem. Too many of these fans in attendance, they want to try and yell out at these wrestlers. They're trained professionals. They need to have their focus. They can't be distracted.
Dan Archer taking a big shoulder block, going over a big leapfrog. Maybe not, maybe got caught up there and just taking a punch to the face. Big backdrop there. This match is definitely not starting off the way that Dan Archer was hoping. Brownie hooks him up, belly to back suplex. Take him down, this could be it, all over so early.
Kick out at 2 there.
EC Brownie definitely taking the lead, taking the advantage here in our opening contest for Integrity Sports Entertainment. To the moon to our night 1.
Here we see Dan Archer fighting out of that. Big drop kick, drops down EC Browning.
Archer now coming in for a pin. Only a 1 count on EC Browning, but that is impressive. A man the size of Dan Archer getting up there with a drop kick right to the face of EC Brownie, who's well over 6'3".
And our referee Fozzie there, Dan Archer getting in his face, saying it was a 3 count. I think Fozzie's had too many schooners before the show, mate.
It's been known to happen. A referee Fozzie right there in the corner trying to get these men out. Big heavy turnbuckle into the corner followed by an elbow. Referee says 2, just a 2 count there. This crowd not appreciating Dan Archer.
Oh, well, that's the thing. These fans here at the entrance, they need to show respect to one of the true great heavyweights of Australian wrestling, which is Dan Archer. These fans are absolutely ridiculous.
Dan Archer slowing things down now, being very strategic with his strikes, hooking in, going for a suplex right here.
Big suplex by the full draw Dan Archer.
And a big double bicep pose. Maybe wasting too much time there, gets a 2 count. Maybe it could have been it if he hadn't interacted with the crowd just there.
Dan Archer calling for the tombstone.
If he nails this, it could be all over right here. Look at him, he's picking him up. This could be the end of the match. EC Brownie fighting to get out of that. Answers with the German suplex.
So far, this has very much been all EC Browning, but Dan Archer with the turnaround, driving EC Browning down to the mat with his knee to the back of the head. 2 count.
Dan Archer delivering that knee, working possibly even on the neck there, Piers. Dan Archer again asking the crowd what moves they want to see. Not sure if this is the best strategy, if it's going to work out for him. Crowd said they want to see a moonsault. Dan Archer, the big man, climbing to the top rope. Look, trying to get them involved now.
Dan Archer is for the people, JT.
He just says the crowd love him going to the top rope. Again, I don't know if this is a wise move from Dan Archer. Neither does EC Brownie.
This isn't right. Come on, Fozzie. Oh! Crotch shot to the turnbuckle. Come on, Fozzie. That cannot be part of the wrestling rule book.
Dan Archer not having the greatest of nights here. And it's just gotten worse.
Come on, Dan. Get up, buddy.
EC Browning say he's going to go to the top now. I don't know if this is a wise move.
Big men that fly.
When we said we're going to have 2 heavyweights in this contest, this is not what I was expecting. But big flying clothesline off the top rope there.
Follows up with another one there, JT. And a back elbow.
To a black hole slam, goes for the count.
Shoulder up, 2 count.
Dan Archer really needs to assess what he's doing here in this match. EC Brownie getting on top, taking control.
Dan Archer really needs to pull it out here.
But EC Brownie right now taking his time, maybe getting frustrated, but he just can't put Archer away. That could be a mistake on his part.
just launching Dan Archer into the corner. Big splash!
Whips him in again, coming in possibly for a second splash.
These fans are so disrespectful, making fun of Dan Archer like that, just because he has a little bit of a screech. It's not that bad. Every man screeches once in a while.
EC Brownie mocking the full draw Dan Archer there, hitting his third splash, hooking him up into this fireman's carry. Oh, it looks like Archer is going to the eyes.
He's setting him up for the tombstone. Hits it. This is it, JT.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, the full draw, Dan Archer!
Dan Archer with the win here tonight. Regardless of what the fans think about Dan Archer is without a doubt one of the best professional wrestlers in this country.
Proving it right there with a big win over EC Brownie.
I just proved to everyone here that I am truly one of the best wrestlers in integrity. But that man, EC Brownie, just took me to the limit. You saw how close he was to beating me. Let's give him a round of applause.
Well done, Brownie.
I'm sure we'll see more of each other in the future. But as for now, I am the best wrestler in this building.
Well, you can't argue with facts, JT. You can't argue with facts.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, the full draw, Dan Archer! The following contest is a women's match scheduled for 1-4. Introducing first, the Bear Girl, Shay Kassidy!
Shay Kassidy making her way, bringing the Backslide Girls World Tour here to their entrance, accompanied to the ring by Barnaby.
You got to give one thing to the Backslide Girls. They do not discriminate. That is right, JT. Any key will do.
That's easy for you to say. Shay Kassidy making her way around the ring, taking maybe a bit of a serious approach today. Not singing, not dancing, making sure she's getting into the ring. She knows last time she was here, that was, in her mind, an upset where Flame walked away with the victory. Tonight, she's here to settle the score.
Well, that's the thing you can't take away from Flame. Flame, a 20-year veteran in the wrestling business. She's experienced, she knows what she's doing, and she knows all the tricks to get the job done.
Absolutely, walking away with the victory in her last match.
And her opponent, she's so hot she's smoking! Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Flame!
But you can bet that Flame is coming here and she is expecting the victory. She is hoping that the outcome, it will be exactly the same as her last match when she walks away defeating Shay Kassidy.
Oh, without a doubt. Flame is definitely a fan favorite here at Integrity, but can she keep her mind, can she keep focused on her opponent tonight, which is Shay Kassidy? You want to talk some up-and-comers in the wrestling business, you definitely have to talk Shay Kassidy. Definitely one of the performers in the next few years is going to be a huge, huge star.
Absolutely. Coming out of the Pro Wrestling Academy, we have seen many, many talented wrestlers come out of there and make a name for themselves. Shay Kassidy right now on her way to get there. However, doesn't seem to want the response from these fans that she's getting.
Well, she's a star. She doesn't need to waste the time on these people at the entrance.
Some of the audience actually asking about Barnaby the Bear, as you see attached to Shay Kassidy, maybe saying this is a 2-on-1 match.
Look, crowd wanting the action to start straight away.
Shay Kassidy saying she'll do this on her time, not the crowd's.
Actually, let me hear it for me.
This crowd booing Shay Kassidy. They need to realize they've got a superstar in the ring.
Well, they just have. Flame definitely getting the positive response. Shay Kassidy trying one last time. Unfortunately for her, the crowd is just not buying it.
The crowd wants to see some action.
Well, Flame going back up to that second rope. Definitely the fan favorite here today.
Shay Kassidy giving these fans another chance to get it right.
Oh, not waiting for it. Shay Kassidy.
Ring the bell.
Multiple times. Shay Kassidy going for the cheap start, but it looks like it's turned on her as Flame comes down with that Fez Prez.
Can someone please check on Barnaby?
Shay Kassidy trying to take the cheap advantage at the start, but Flame is now all on fire all over her.
Kick out at 2. I mean, it's defend yourself at all times. Once you get in that ring, you have to be ready, JT.
Absolutely, and now Flame going to the top. Shay Kassidy grasping her arm, and also Barnaby, but no.
Is Barnaby okay? Shay, is Barnaby okay? Can we please get a doctor to check on Barnaby?
Shay Kassidy making her way to the outside. Maybe a smart move. As you can see, she's holding her arm.
Not going back in that ring. No, I don't blame you. I'm very smart. I saw that actually coming. You know? Yeah? Look at her. She looks like an idiot. Hey, wait.
But Flame not allowing Shay Kassidy to stay on the outside. Following her to the floor right now and chasing her around the ring. Referee is up to a 7 count. Flame coming in right now. Shay Kassidy catching her with a DDT.
This has got to be it. That 2 count seemed a little bit slow, JT.
It was, but look at that. Flame trying to keep the action going, chasing Shay Kassidy around the ring, only to be caught by a DDT.
Shay Kassidy putting one of these fans here at the entrance in their place.
That fan is lucky it's Shay Kassidy putting her in the place, not Barnaby. Shay Kassidy whipping Flame into the corner. Bit of dancing and a big elbow smash to the face of Flame. Shay Kassidy, however, spending a lot of time interacting with this crowd rather than putting her opponent away for the free count.
Shay showing off some of those dance moves her and Barnaby know.
Well, this is part of the Backslide Girls World Tour. Flame, however, showing some moves of her own now with some kicks to the stomach. Whipping in her opponent, coming in. Oh, going for a bulldog.
Big drop kick to the back there.
This could be it. Shay Kassidy pins the shoulders. Only a 2 count there.
Shay Kassidy's definitely meaning business here tonight, JT.
Absolutely, but looking very frustrated, very disappointed that she was unable to put Flame away with that move. Locking in a chin lock. Right now, maybe going for a different approach. Couldn't get the pinfall. Now going for that submission hold. Flame better fight out of this soon, otherwise it could be all over.
What does a win for Shay Kassidy against Flame mean here in Integrity?
Well, Shay Kassidy believes that she actually didn't lose that first match. Her foot was under the rope. So she's back here now to try and prove and get her way up the rankings. We know there is a women's championship tournament coming up soon. and Shay Kassidy and Flame would both love to be a part of it.
And that comes down to the officiating here. I've questioned it multiple times here, JT, and to be honest, I don't think any of the officials here have any integrity, no pun intended.
Well, people do make mistakes. Shay Kassidy definitely had her foot underneath that rope. Today we should find out who is actually the best wrestler out of these two athletes. Shay Kassidy going for the backslide. This could be it. If she nails this, no one has ever kicked out of this backslide yet.
This is a power struggle right now.
Both competitors fighting. Shay Kassidy trying to pin Flame's shoulders to the mat. Flame doing everything she can to avoid it. Spins around into the whip, into the corner, coming out. And the Bulldog.
Again, can we please check on Barnaby?
We need to check on Barnaby, and we need to check on Shay Kassidy there, who just took a massive head blow into the canvas right there. Flame going up the top rope. This could be her top rope drop kick. This is how she won the match last time these two competitors met. Shay Kassidy hopefully has been studying some tape, making sure she is not going to get hit with this move, or it could be all over.
Oh! Barnaby just launching himself at Flame.
Barnaby taking all the impact of that flying drop kick may have saved this match for Shay Kassidy.
Here we go, Shay Kassidy now. What's she going to do? She's going to go for that
backslide. This could be it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Bear Girl, Shay Kassidy.
Bear Girl, Shay Kassidy now played it back against Flame and gets the W.
She said coming into this match that she did not believe she fairly lost that last match. And right now, you have to wonder, maybe she's still not telling the truth, because she walks away with the victory right here at Integrity Sports Entertainment.
Without question, and she's letting Flame know that Flame might be the past, but Shay Kassidy is the future here at Integrity Sports Entertainment.
And joining her is Barnaby, as the Backslide Girls World Tour comes to an end here at the entrance. But we definitely have not seen the last of Shay Kassidy.
Coming into that Women's Championship tournament, a win over Flame is going to do amazing confidence for Shay Kassidy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a tag team match scheduled for 1-4. Introducing first, the team of Tommy Trigger and A-Kill, Filthy Rotten Scoundrels.
Now this is my favorite tag team, JT.
The Filthy Rotten Scoundrels?
Oh yeah, look at these guys, confidence, legendary, and they're ready to take it to their opponents here tonight.
This will be a top tag team matchup. Our first one of the evening here at Integrity Sports Entertainment. Tommy Trigger and Akel making their way to the ring right now.
The Filthy Rotten Scoundrels, Tommy Trigger and Akel. These guys, one fan trying to start Tommy Trigger in the front row. Unbelievable.
Tommy Trigger would be best placed to put his attention on his opponents and not the fans in the crowd. A big challenge for these two tonight.
And their opponents, the team of Cosmo Cooper and Billy Preston, Positively Silly.
Positively Silly making their way to the ring. Definitely going to be fan favorites here at the entrance this evening. The team of Cosmo Cooper and the silly superstar Billy Preston making their way around ringside, making sure to high-five pretty much every little kid in the crowd tonight.
Positively Silly need to focus on their opponents tonight, the Filthy Rotten Scoundrels, because I'm telling you now, I was talking to the Filthy Rotten Scoundrels earlier tonight. They're here to prove a point, they're here to do damage, and they're here to show Integrity fans that they are the premium tag team here at Integrity Sports Entertainment.
Some blades of glory taking place in the ring right now. Crowd definitely behind Positively Silly, Billy Preston and Cosmo Cooper. But we have to see how they're going to fare against the Filthy Rotten Scoundrels.
Someone in the crowd is just getting in the face of Tommy Trigger. Tommy Trigger having to be restrained by his tag team partner. About to get this underway. The winner of this match gets to wear the bucket hat, and the other team doesn't get to wear them anymore, so I'm told.
Who would have known in 2024 bucket hats are still a thing? But I have to say I'm kind of jealous. I'd be wearing one right now if I had one.
We're too old to wear those, JT. Well, you are.
I'm too old to breathe. But in the ring right now, waiting for the referee to signal for the bell. Our official timekeeper finally getting it right, ringing the bell on the referee's call. Cosmo Cooper, speaking of bucket hats, looks like he's going to give it away. This could be our chance, Pids.
This could be a chance to get a bucket hat.
He's asking the crowd who wants it.
I don't wear smiley hats, but Akel taking the bucket hat.
Oh, that's just uncalled for.
Akel is not here to play games. He's here to fight. This is the battle of the bucket hats.
Cosmo Cooper not liking, but Akel has been touching his hat with a big forearm to the jaw, followed by a knife edge strike.
Well, that didn't seem very positive now, did it?
Cosmo coming in with a big splash. Asking the crowd if they want to see a body slam. Picking him up, spinning him around. The silly superstar tags into the match.
Trigger on the outside with words of encouragement, pinfall.
Tommy Trigger demanding silence from Billy Preston. Akel stomping to the foot, tagging in his opponent. Here comes our first look at Tommy Trigger for the evening.
Tommy Trigger, big kick there in the pink tights. Billy Preston in the orange jumpsuit.
Tommy Trigger looking like he's toying, probably a little bit too close to the opponent's corner, to be honest. Billy Preston picking him up into a huge atomic drop. Billy Preston.
Hey, that's just disrespectful. Cosmo Cooper on the outside coaching Billy Preston.
Billy Preston following through that coach's instruction with a big knife edge chop to the chest of Tommy Trigger.
Poor Tommy, look at him, he's just a boy!
Billy Preston going for the nipple cripple.
Oh, that is not right. That is not kosher.
Referee applying the 10 count. Billy Preston coming back with a 10 count of his own, asking the crowd.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What comes after 9, everybody? 10 comes after 9.
Tommy Trigger taking a beating here.
Cosmo Cooper tagging back into the ring.
What? Come on, get him out.
Into an assisted splash.
Just a 1 count. Trigger getting that shoulder off the mat. Quick, smart.
Cosmo Cooper getting in the middle of Tommy Trigger and Akel right there. But making a mistake there, possibly. Yes.
Trigger turning around.
Just way too close to their opponent's corner.
Neck breaker by Trigger.
Tommy Trigger and Akel have been doing this for a while.
Without a question, you're seeing Tommy Trigger and Akel here tonight. They are peed off, they are ticked off, and they are definitely not positive or silly.
Definitely not silly at all, making sure that ring positioning was exactly where they needed it. Taking advantage of this match now with Cosmo Cooper in deep, deep trouble. Double team, tag team move there. Sorry, Piers.
Fozzie with the 2 count there. Big elbow there by Alex. Akel.
Akel with the back elbow, going for the pin. Feet on the ropes right there.
Hey, there's nothing. No, that's not the case. Come on, Fozzie. You got to stop drinking before you ref, bud.
Referee Fozzie Graham Young has been doing this for well over 30 years. You can't pull those kind of things past him, but right now, behind his back, Akel knocking Billy Preston off the apron.
Well, I mean, Billy Preston was trying to get involved. What was Akel to do? He had to do something. Hey, get him out of there! Come on, ref!
Billy Preston taking none of it, trying to get out, but the plan has worked. Tommy Trigger and Akel going to work behind the referee's back. Billy Preston distracting the referee, while Cosmo Cooper, unfortunately, is suffering.
Oh, big drop onto the knee of Cosmo Cooper.
This is not where Cosmo Cooper would like to be right now.
Just kicking that inner thigh there, taking out the leg of Cosmo Cooper.
And similar to what we saw in the previous match with Flame and Shay Kassidy, soon there will be a women's championship up for grabs in a tournament. You have to think the tag team championships are not far away, and both of these teams wanting to make a mark in that division.
Without a doubt. You talk about great tag teams here in Australia. We definitely have some great tag teams, but Integrity, they've got some young teams coming up and coming through that would love an opportunity.
Tommy Trigger also putting his feet up on the ropes. Didn't work the first time and didn't work this time either. Referee Graham Young asking.
Oh, what about on the outside? You can't do that.
Referee Graham Fozzie Young losing control here. You have to ask yourself in tag team actions, maybe we need a second referee involved in these kind of contests.
Absolutely, maybe having a referee on the outside. But then again, if you've got a referee, which let's face it, Fozzie is not the most reliable referee, having 2 of them out there. Might not be the best for business. Oh!
Right now, Cosmo Cooper making somewhat of a comeback here. Needs to get to his corner.
Oh, that wasn't right.
If he can get there right now and make this tag, a fresh Billy Preston is waiting. Cosmo climbing over to the corner. Here goes a pin. Oh, coming out. Going for that pin right now. If he can just reach, he will get there. But no, Tommy Trigger.
Oh, Tommy Trigger getting back at Billy Preston.
And Akel getting straight back on top of Cosmo Cooper, making sure he is not going to be able to make that tag.
Akel no slouch, absolute powerhouse here, and he's about to make Cosmo fly.
Standing suplex there on Cosmo Cooper. Tommy Trigger back into the ring.
Spinning elbow there by Trigger. Filthy, rotten Scoundrels are in control right now.
He should really be going for that pin as he is. believe he put that foot once again on the rope.
I don't think he did. I think it's just how he landed, and that's where his feet landed, bro. Like, come on.
Either way, only a 2 count there on Cosmo Cooper. Cooper definitely needs to get to his corner and make that tag. But right now, as you can see, Billy Preston actually trying to recover after that attack earlier.
I mean, Trigger put a beat down on Billy Preston like he owed him money.
Right now, here comes the chance. Can he get there and make that tag? They are within fingertips.
And Akel just drives Cosmo Cooper straight into that corner.
The crowd coming alive, trying to encourage Cosmo to get to that corner and tag his fresh partner, Billy Preston.
I think it could be too late, JT. I think Cosmo's taken too much of a beating here.
Referee needs to get on to his 5 count right here with 2 men in the ring. Cosmo flipping out to the back. This could be his best opportunity. Double DDT.
Tag's been made.
Overhand chop. 1 more for good measure on each of the opponents. And the 3rd one. Billy Preston going up to that 2nd rope. What do we have here?
Preston's gonna fly.
Double axe handles to each competitor.
Oh no, come on!
Billy Preston definitely changing up the momentum of this match after that tag.
This is not right. He's not letting one of them get out. Tag team wrestling means only one can be in the ring, JT.
Referee being very lenient there. However, Billy Preston getting the advantage here in this 2-on-1 situation until right there.
That count seemed a little bit fast for me, JT.
Billy Preston trying to get one of these competitors out of the ring. Akel coming in behind.
Here we go.
That could have been it right there with the schoolboy coming around up into a side suplex. Cosmo Cooper getting back just in time to make the save.
Here we go. Trigger's on the outside. He needs to get up and help his partner here.
And he does. Going for the leg of Cosmo Cooper, but didn't help him. Cosmo kicking off. Billy Preston trying to make the tag. Enziguri. Followed by the tag. Cosmo Cooper back in the ring. Slingshot into a belly-to-belly suplex. This could be it.
What? Wait!
Ladies and
Did you
gentlemen,
see
here
that?
are your winners, Billy Preston and Cosmo Cooper. Positive.
Cosmo cheated! They cheated!
Referee counted free.
Oh, Fozzie, you need to stop drinking, bud.
We saw it earlier. Tommy Trigger and Akel tried to use that move to their advantage. He did not succeed, but here at the end, Cosmo Cooper and the silly superstar coming away with the victory.
Oh, look, when Akel and Tommy Trigger did it, it was an accident. When these guys did it, it was on purpose to steal a victory. That's disgraceful. No integrity. My boy Akel got cheated, and so did Trigger.
Positively silly walking away with the victory. We have to wonder what that does in the future tag team division.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the exception, Ben Braxton.
The exception, Ben Braxton, making his way to the ring for his debut here at Integrity Sports Entertainment. Definitely a name those people following the scene are well aware of. Standing well over 6'2", weighing well over 110 kilograms.
Ben Braxton we talk about top heavyweights in the country, Ben Braxton's a name that everyone is talking about in Australian professional wrestling. Not just Australian professional wrestling, but wrestling around the world.
Definitely 2024 has been a breakout year for The Exception. Looking to bring that here to Integrity Sports Entertainment.
And his opponent, BeeBoy!
Quite the size difference here, Piers. We see Ben Braxton and then we head over to BeeBoy.
Hey, BeeBoy, better watch out. Ben Braxton is ready to squash him like a bug. Again, no pun intended.
And while I say Ben Braxton is a big unit, I would normally say it's a contrast in styles, but no, Ben Braxton actually known for some of his fast-paced, quick, high-flying maneuvers.
Absolutely right there. It's one of those things where you look at Ben Braxton and you think, how the hell can a man that size do the things that he does? Which is what makes him so special.
And you watching at home tonight on Integrity Sports Entertainment are about to find out just how special of an athlete Ben Braxton is.
And BeeBoy as well. Definitely a fan favorite.
Absolutely. BeeBoy been wrestling for well over a decade here in Integrity Sports Entertainment. The fans are excited, the kids are smiling, but are they going to be smiling once Ben Braxton gets his hands on BeeBoy?
Ben Braxton's brought the Mortain here to the entrance. I think BeeBoy's got a chance.
BeeBoy having some fun with referee Rachel.
BeeBoy has to understand what he's going up against.
This match is underway. BeeBoy in the obvious yellow and black outfit. Ben Braxton in the black and purple. No mistaking either of these men. Braxton quite happy to lock up with BeeBoy. BeeBoy, however, probably not a good move on his part. And as we see right there, Ben Braxton straight away showing he is winning the power game in this match.
I mean, this is a mismatch in my opinion, JT. Massive mismatch. I think BeeBoy realizes that as well.
Definitely, but he keeps going for that lockup. Definitely a mistake right there. Looks like BeeBoy just bounced back and smacked the back of his head on the canvas. He can't take too many more of those, otherwise this match will be over quite fast.
Ben Braxton is just treating BeeBoy like he is absolutely insignificant. And to be honest, when you look at a star like Ben Braxton, you can't, I mean, how does one treat BeeBoy any different than that? Come on now.
Definitely, it is hard to believe that they are the same species, but then again, BeeBoy's a bee, so you never know, maybe not.
BeeBoy, the master of the gimmick table.
Working in, coming in, catches him. This is what BeeBoy needs to do. Grabs him with an arm drag. Duck down, trip. BeeBoy needs to stay on top of him here. He shouldn't be resting. He's playing with his stinger. BeeBoy spending too much time playing with his stinger when he should be getting on Ben Braxton.
Could we be set? Oh, goes for that sting. Ben Braxton using that quickness and intelligence to get out of the way.
Kick to the gut. Ben Braxton having none of it, taking the advantage with the headlock, keeping hold of BeeBoy up with a big leap from his own drop down. And a drop kick to the face.
Just dropping BeeBoy down to the floor. BeeBoy having to take a powder to the outside. There's no breaks in wrestling, BeeBoy. Big kick to the face.
BeeBoy hoping to get out of the ring to give himself a bit of a rest. It did not go his way as Ben Braxton met him there. and delivered that foot right into his face. Braxton being very smart here, getting BeeBoy back into the ring, giving him no chance to breathe. Realizes this match needs to be won in the ring.
Ben Braxton taking a little bit of a break there.
What's that?
Going for a moonsault, stopped. BeeBoy grabbing the hook.
BeeBoy now back up and in control. Ben Braxton just placing him like a child on that top rope.
BeeBoy coming around, ducks out of the way, comes back with a crossbody of his own. Going for the pin. 1 count, 2 count.
Braxton gets that shoulder up.
Braxton looks like he may have taken some damage on that crossbody right there. Not as resilient as we normally see him getting back to his feet. This could be BeeBoy's opportunity to get in front right now.
Well, Ben Braxton may have taken BeeBoy, a little too lightly, but now he's starting to really take control.
Back to that head. Firstly, a knee to the face, and then a standing side kick to the back of the head. Now with the
standing moonsault, that could be it. BeeBoy just got his wing up in time.
Almost got there. The crowd are questioning that 3 count there by referee Rachel. Braxton at his size, you do not expect to see him popping out a standing shooting star press, but that's exactly what we saw. Coming in for a Superman punch right there, maybe a little bit slow. BeeBoy working over the midsection.
BeeBoy just got out of arm's way in time. Spinning back elbow.
Look at this, Braxton getting back straight on top of him, hooking in the suplex, spinning into a neck breaker.
That's all she wrote, clearly. That's it.
BeeBoy barely kicking out there just before the 3 count.
I mean, one thing you got to say about BeeBoy, he might not be the smartest guy in the ring, but he's definitely the toughest. One of the toughest, I should say. He's tougher than a $2 steak, JT, but is it going to be the detriment here tonight?
Well, we're about to find out if Ben Braxton nails this. This match is all over now. BeeBoy counters back to his feet, ducks the clothesline, ducks the back elbow, comes back around, over in the top, into a satellite DDT.
Oh.
This could be BeeBoy's moment. If he walks away with the victory here, it will be a huge upset.
Wait, his foot's under the rope.
Ben Braxton kicking out after that vicious DDT. Could have been everything right there. As you pointed out, Piers, foot under the rope.
BeeBoy thought he made his year right there. BeeBoy getting a win over Ben Braxton would do major things to BeeBoy's career.
Absolutely. BeeBoy, as I mentioned, has been doing this for a long time. Maybe not as out there as what he has been. Ben Braxton really been climbing that ladder. If BeeBoy can get the victory right here tonight, that will shoot him right back to the top.
Ben Braxton catches him. What are we going to see here?
Maybe going for an over-the-top slam. BeeBoy catches a stunner. This could be all it.
Oh, Brax with that ring awareness, grabbing that bottom rope.
Could have been it all there. Have to give credit where credit is due. BeeBoy definitely lifting his game right here. 2 occasions now, coming very close to putting this match away. Ben Braxton needs to go back and have a look at his book. What can he do to counter the BeeBoy?
BeeBoy in control here.
Over the top into a backflip. BeeBoy with the stinger. This could be it.
Oh, that was close.
Only a 2 count as BeeBoy comes in with the stinger. Not quite able to get there. Ben Braxton down. BeeBoy bringing this crowd to life right now.
BeeBoy trying to get that crowd behind him.
Ben Braxton needs to be careful, needs to turn around. He could get that stinger one last time.
Oh, big Superman punch. This could be
this could be it. This could be over. This match is all over now. It's all over but the counting. Get down there, referee.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, the Exception, Ben Braxton.
The Exception, Ben Braxton, easily putting out of the misery of BeeBoy.
Walking away with the victory, some may say as expected, but you can absolutely say that BeeBoy put up one heck of a fight.
No question there at all. BeeBoy definitely came and turned up, but he was no match for the Exception, Ben Braxton.
Ben Braxton, another guy that is going to have his eyes on our main event this afternoon here at the entrance for Integrity Sports Entertainment.
One of the most sought after championships in the country is the Integrity Heavyweight Championship, currently held by the Chilean shooter, Maxx Ramirez.
The following contest is a singles match, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, give it up for Torture!
Torture making his return to the ring.
Torture originally planned on being on the very first Integrity Sports Entertainment event, however was unable to make it due to injury, but he's here tonight.
He's back and he is pissed off.
And this is my very first opportunity to see Torture live in action, Piers Austin. What can you tell me about this man?
Torture is a guy that loves to inflict pain. He's a guy that likes to inflict misery upon his opponents and anyone that dare steps in the ring with him. And tonight, he's back with energy, he's ticked off, and he's ready to put a beat down on his opponent, the Hope from the top rope.
And his opponent, the Hope from the top rope, Luke Watt.
Luke Watts making his way here to Integrity, all the way from Canberra.
The Hope from the top rope, Luke Watts. One of the crowd favorites everywhere that he goes. But I don't think he really realizes who he's up against here tonight.
Definitely a veteran of Australian professional wrestling. I've known this man for many, many years. Great to see him in the ring, looking great. Ready to go to action here tonight at Integrity against Torture.
Torture is out to prove a point. Torture is out to inflict as much damage as he can here tonight. I was talking to him earlier. Everybody knows me and Torture are buddies, but I'm telling you now, he's in a different zone here tonight.
Looking forward to seeing what these two competitors can do.
Goldstein on the outside. What's he going to play in this matchup here tonight?
Very interesting to see what happens, how this plays out.
Torture. Luke, the Hope from the top rope. Luke Watts going for a handshake. Torture says, well, that's what I think of your handshake, pal.
Torture not up for a friendly match here tonight, slapping the Hope from the top rope right in the face to kick things off.
Lock up in the middle of the ring. Easy money. Torture reckons that Luke Watts is going to be an easy night tonight. Oh!
letting the crowd know exactly what he's after this evening. Locking up and throwing Luke Watts to the ground.
Western Sydney versus Canberra ACT here tonight.
Luke Watts coming behind with that waist lock. Torture able to push him off. Comes back with a big shoulder tackle. Takes down the veteran from Canberra. Drops down. Through the legs. This might be, yes. Luke Watts coming back with a drop kick. This might be what he needs to do. Keep the big man Torture running, and a kick to the back. Right to that surgically repaired shoulder. Standing moonsault down for the pin, only a 2 count.
Just slapping Torture to the chest. Here we go.
Luke Watts going to the top rope, but what do we have here? Oh!
And that is the benefit of Goldstein. A good manager knows when to get involved and help out his client. Oh, big drop kick into the corner.
Luke Watts, I believe, smacking his head on the canvas as he fell back there.
As I said, Torture likes to inflict pain. He is muscle for hire. He will do whatever is needed. He will do whatever he can to put you through pain and enjoy every minute of it.
Definitely getting some delight there. Look at this, going to the fingers. Oh!
Just snapping the fingers.
Goldstein going to work on Luke Watts on the outside of the ring.
Torture just having a word with referee Swooper.
Torture trying to get the crowd involved right now. Luke Watts still trying to recover from that head knock earlier.
Oh, just grabbing that sleeper.
Having a bit of fun, but at the same time, very, very smart on the behalf of Torture. Working over that head, which I am sure crashed into that mat earlier this evening.
Oh, without question. But that's the thing, Torture knew exactly what he needed to do. He didn't need to do a high-flying move. He just needed to make sure that Luke Watts stayed grounded. Oh!
Grabbing the hair. Luke Watts starting to make a comeback, getting back to his feet, only to have his hair pulled.
It was an accidental pull. He was going for the shoulder, JT. It was very clearly obvious.
We may have to disagree on that one, but Luke Watts right now on the outside of the ring. Torture trying to have a conversation with the referee, I believe, but around the outside now we've got Goldstein going up.
Absolutely. Torture trying to give referee Swooper some tips on how to get booked.
I don't believe he needs to, but right now the referee needs to pay some attention behind.
Well, look, Goldstein was just helping the hope from the top rope, Luke Watts, get back in the ring. You know, he's a gentleman, Goldstein. Oh!
Luke Watts mounting a comeback here. Knife edge chops to the chest. Hits the ropes. What have we got here? Oh, eats a back elbow for his trouble.
Torture now in full control.
Puts him in. Another back elbow.
Torture now. This is where you'll start to see him slow it right down. He loves putting that pain in. So he's just driving that forearm into the face of Luke Watts while he's doing the cover. That's just to cause as much discomfort and agony while he's doing a pin. Very smart, very capable wrestler. As I said, the very first time I'm seeing Torture here this evening, working that upper body, that head and neck. As you can see, Luke Watts clutching his shoulder and his back right there. Torture now just taking his time. As I said, being very, very slow in what he's doing. Cover here, this could be it.
Only a 2 count. Luke Watts kicking out.
Goldstein letting the referee know that he's not happy with his performance here tonight.
Torture whipping into the ropes. Luke Watts reversal catches into a standing Spanish fly, into an armbar. This could be it. This could be what Luke Watts has been looking for.
On that surgically repaired arm as well.
That is an important point right there.
Torture rolls him up.
Torture coming back from shoulder surgery.
Torture is one of those guys, he actually enjoys when he's in pain himself. Oh, big clothesline there.
Well,
Another
Luke
one.
Watts delivering some pain right now, making a comeback of sorts, delivering an offense here. 2 clotheslines into the top cradle. Now push down.
Hey! He's not a wrestler. Goldstein is not a... Come on, GM ambassador, man. What the hell is that? He can't kick Goldstein like that. Here we go. Oh, big face plant. This could be it.
Only a 2 count there from the referee. I thought that may have been it. Torture has been working over that head and neck of Luke Watts.
Look, that was a 3 count all day, every day. I think Swoop has been in the back drinking with Fozzie. We need to get some control here. Damn it, where is the young rooster, young cock, Joey Ferrugia? Get your locker room in order, man. Jesus.
Oh, Luke Watts delivering a receipt from that slap earlier in the match. Now we're into an aeroplane spin, going around and around. Changing direction, drops him down. Luke Watts going outside of the ring. Maybe to the top.
Luke Watts, big
moonsault.
Whoa!
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, the Hope from the top rope, Luke Watts.
Luke Watts walking away with the victory. Did not look well for him at the start of the match, but here he is now, your victor in this contest.
Honestly, I think Torture was ripped off here tonight. Luke Watts taking out Goldstein.
Luke Watts has something to say to this crowd at Integrity Sports Entertainment.
Get out of here! The entrance you have just seen, the Hope from the top rope, crush another opponent. And I'm here to tell you, I was on the phone with Commissioner Dingo today, and he said if I won this match, come February 1st, I don't care who's got that title, they're going down to the Hope.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. February 1st, Luke Watts is challenging for the Integrity Heavyweight Championship. The following contest is a women's match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, Maddox.
Maddox on her way to the ring.
Maddox from Canberra.
Again, another one of the young performers making a name for themselves around the country. Joining us here at Integrity Sports Entertainment.
Maddox is pumped up tonight, and her opponent is about to be coming out shortly. MoshPit Bunny.
And her opponent, the MoshPit Bunny!
MoshPit Bunny now making her way to the ring. ready for singles matches against Maddox. And these two are no strangers to each other.
They might not be strangers to each other, but they know what a win at Integrity Sports Entertainment means. And with the women's tournament looming over us, every victory counts, JT.
Absolutely, both want to make their mark. Both would like to be the first Integrity Sports Entertainment Women's Champion.
And we're underway. Lock up in the middle of the ring.
Into a waistlock takedown by Maddox.
Maddox showing that strength. Definitely with the power advantage over MoshPit Bunny here tonight.
MoshPit Bunny with a leapfrog, coming back into a big hip toss of her own, showing her own power, into a cartwheel, and a drop kick to the shoulder. Two count right there. Maddox kicking out. MoshPit Bunny going for the whip. The bigger person reversing. Throws a clothesline duck. Duck the back elbow. Comes through into a Cassiora. Into a bulldog.
Two count. Maddox got him the shoulder up. Maddox started this match up strong.
Definitely, as I said before, both women, not strangers to each other, have wrestled each other in the past. Have to know each other's moves, and there is a move right there, a big backbreaker.
Just driving the knee into the back of MoshPit Bunny. Two count there.
Maddox very much a more technical, more ground-based performer, relying on strikes and wrestling ability. Whereas the MoshPit Bunny would definitely like to lift the speed and the pace of this match.
Referee splitting it up there. Maddox now in full control, JT. Drops that leg.
Big leg drop right there.
This could be it.
Another big forearm by Maddox right there. It's the face of the MoshPit Bunny. MoshPit Bunny needs to get the speed going, needs to start dodging some of these strikes. Otherwise, it could be all over very soon.
Maddox got her up. MoshPit Bunny barely breaks out, goes for a kick.
Goes into the ropes. Back again. Going for that bulldog again. Maddox countering with a belly-to-back suplex.
Maddox definitely with the strength advantage over the MoshPit Bunny.
Once again, a forearm to the head. And another one. MoshPit Bunny cannot take more of this beating.
Cover, this could be it. MoshPit Bunny barely gets the shoulder up there.
Definitely, Maddox putting a lot of punishment on their opponent right now. Kick to the stomach.
Maddox breaking out the guns. Here we go. She's got, boom! Big move into the corner.
Coming in for one more. Gets a boot to the face from the MoshPit Bunny. MoshPit Bunny up on top now. This is what needs to happen. Into a roll through, into a victory roll. Only a 2 count there.
Maddox cutting off the Bunny.
Big Michinoku driver there by
This
Maddox.
is it. Big kick out there by the MoshPit Bunny there, JT.
Escaping that Michinoku driver. Bunny looks like every time she starts to get the pace up, he's cut off into a big bolo bomb.
This could be it. Rear naked
sleeper.
choke. She's got it. It's either tap or sleep. Referee calls it. The MoshPit bunny is out.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner,
Maddox with a definite finish there of MoshPit Bunny, putting MoshPit Bunny to sleep here at the entrance at To The Moon.
They don't get much dominant victories than that, putting her opponent to sleep, making a statement. And Maddox is also ready for this women's championship match that is coming soon.
Once you have that choke locked in, JT, and you know that's in on you, all you got to do is tap or go to sleep. And MoshPit Bunny, she decided to go to sleep instead of tap.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to go to the moon with our main event of the evening? Ladies and gentlemen, referee Graham Fozzie. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a four-way dance for the Integrity Sports Entertainment Heavyweight Championship. Please bring out the first competitor.
As mentioned, this is our main event of the evening. It is a four-way contest for the Integrity Sports Entertainment Heavyweight Championship. The first competitor making his way to the ring right now, fresh off a tour from New Japan Pro Wrestling, Paris de Silva.
Paris de Silva, normally known for one half of one of the best tag teams in this country, the Velocities, but tonight he goes it alone in this four-way match.
And what a statement it would be if Paris de Silva walks away this evening as the new Integrity Sports Entertainment Champion.
Paris de Silva, a fan favorite everywhere he goes.
Fans are on their feet cheering for him all the way to the back of the room.
Please bring out competitor number 2.
And speaking of New Japan Pro Wrestling, the next competitor in this match, the Sniper of the Skies, Robbie Eagles. Robbie returning to Australia only this morning after a successful trip in Japan. Hoping to walk away himself as the Integrity Sports Entertainment Champion.
Robbie Eagles, one of the most decorated stars in Australian professional wrestling, held championships all over the continent, all over the world, everywhere he goes. Can he get the job done? Can he get the job done here tonight, JT, in this fatal four-way?
It remains to be seen. It is a tough path, but Robbie has proven he can do it in the past.
Please bring out competitor number 3.
And here comes the champion, the Chilean shooter, Maxx Ramirez.
Maxx Ramirez, the third competitor and the current reigning champion.
Come on, let's stand up for our champion. Let's come on.
The job of making it Maxx Ramirez making his way to the ring with his entourage. Definitely has shown in the past he does not respect the integrity rules. Yet here he is, the Integrity Sports Entertainment Champion.
The Chilean shooter. He's not here for friends. He's not here for any kind of integrity. He's here to defend the championship and get paid.
And finally, our last competitor.
Here he is, the headliner of tonight's event, leading the To the Moon Tour.
Fans might know this man as Cameron Grimes, but Trevor Lee had made a name for himself before he used that moniker as one of the best in the world. And tonight, he comes to Australia. He comes to the entrance. Can he walk away with the Integrity Heavyweight Championship?
Well, you have to believe that he feels he can do that. He has come all this way, and you don't come this far just to go this far. Trevor Lee hoping to walk out of this match as your new Integrity Sports Entertainment Champion.
And you look at this ring, JT, and you look at the talent standing there. Yes, I believe Vinny Vane should be in there because he is the greatest wrestler in Australia. But tonight, you look at the talent in the ring. Paris de Silva, Robbie Eagles, Maxx Ramirez, and Trevor Lee. This is a main event anywhere in the world.
And Vinny Vane, like many others, would be having their eyes on this match. Let's get down the ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce all competitors in the ring. To my right, wearing green and gold, he is Spartan Spirit, Paris de Silva. To my left, wearing orange and black, he is the sniper of the skies, Robbie Eagles! And to my right, wearing the black and blue, traveling all the way from Cameron, North Carolina, ladies and gentlemen, Trevor Lee! And unfortunately for me, as part of Maxx Ramirez's contract, JIG, can you please introduce the challenger?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, boys and girls, niños y niñas, are you ready for the main event? So, it's prime time. Haciendo su introducción a mi mano derecha, introducing first to my left, pesando 100 kilogramos, weighing 100 kilograms, midiendo 1.98 metros de estatura, with a height of 1.98 meters, directamente from Maipú, Santiago, Chile, accompanied by his legendary council Paskin. Ladies and gentlemen, he's Australia's only reigning, defending, and undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. He's LA, the Chilean shooter, Mad Ramirez.
JT, you've had a career that spans over 20 years, but one thing you have never had, and that is your own personal ring announcer.
I'm going to have to upgrade my game if I ever come back, Piers. What an event. What a show we have. What a match we're going to have right now in this four-way contest for the Integrity Sports Entertainment Championship.
Hey, also big shout out to Goldstein being out here. I mean, after he got assaulted by the Hope from the Hope of the Top Rope, Luke Watts, for him to be able to come out here and be able to support his guy, bravo, sir, bravo. He's a true warrior.
Showing his resilience here at ringside.
Let's give it up for Goldstein.
And the bell has
You're a true
rung.
warrior, sir. True warrior. True warrior.
We are underway. Maxx Ramirez going at it, the champion, but now on the receiving end.
This is a match you won't want to blink, JT.
Robbie Eagles and Trevor Lee clashing heads. Maxx Ramirez coming up on top right here. Some Velocities tag team match action happening right here with Robbie. Big clothesline by Trevor Lee over the top rope.
Just taking out the champ. The disrespect from Trevor Lee shown to the Integrity Champion.
You guys are a little too quick for me, I think. We'll see how it goes.
Paris and Silva here, this could be it.
Robbie Eagles going for a pin now on Paris. Oh man, trading pins right here. This could be over nice and early.
Short-lived partnership there with Paris and Robbie. One
sweeps.
count. One count. And face-off with these three in the ring.
Interesting story. Trevor Lee making it clear to us earlier this evening that he and Robbie are no strangers to each other. They actually met over 10 years ago before either of them, before Trevor Lee went to WWE and before Robbie Eagles went to New Japan. Both men knew each other, met each other on the independent scene in America, and here they are tonight at the entrance in Australia for Integrity Sports Entertainment.
Oh, and Trevor Lee is getting an Australian ass kicking here tonight, JT.
You have to wonder, that man is due to return to America later this week. Will he return with that championship belt around his waist, or will he return wearing some bandages for that long 15-hour flight home?
Mega powers collide.
Paris and Robbie Eagles in the ring together now.
Robbie Eagles with a big kick to the midsection. Maxx Ramirez just grabbing Robbie Eagles like a small child and dragging him out of the ring. You don't see Robbie Eagles manhandled very often. The champion is definitely at a disadvantage here tonight, JT. He does not need to get pinned or submitted to lose his championship.
Oh, Trevor Lee just taking dump on his head, but
Trevor Lee is in La La Land right now. Maxx Ramirez now has Robbie Eagles' big suplex in the middle of the ring. You gotta wonder, JT, Robbie Eagles just flew back from Japan. Could jet lag be a factor here tonight?
it could definitely be a factor, Piers. It could be a factor for all three of these men. Maxx Ramirez, the only man that hasn't been on a flight in the last week. Paris de Silva also returning from Japan.
That's right.
Robbie Eagles returning from Japan, and my apologies, Trevor Lee returning from, or making his way to Australia from America.
Maxx Ramirez and Trevor Lee now going at it.
Maxx Ramirez being a fighting champion, taking the fight to all three competitors here.
Oh, Paris de Silva just throwing that elbow in the face. Paris de Silva, the smallest of the four competitors here tonight.
Making his way to the top rope, only to be cut off with an elbow, a flying forearm of such from the champion. Going up now, top, Maxx Ramirez going to the top.
Trevor Lee cuts it off.
All three men in the high-risk area right here.
What could Maxx be going for here, JT? Trevor Lee
forearms.
catches.
What's happening here? I have not seen this before. Robbie Eagles up on top. Paris.
What the? Oh my God! Paris de Silva is dead. Someone check on Paris.
Paris de Silva taking a suplex. Robbie Eagles taking a power bomb.
Taking a suplex. Damn, Paris' soul just left his body.
Now all four men are down in the middle of this match.
This is going to be a battle of who wants it more, JT. All four performers, world-traveled.
Referee Fozzie Young up to a count of 5. All competitors slowly trying to make their way back to their knees. Referee stops the count.
Trevor Lee with a big forearm to the champion. The champion a big forearm to Paris de Silva. And Paris de Silva passing it on to Robbie Eagles.
Well, Maxx Ramirez has definitely got the advantage here in the strike game. All four men definitely nailing their best shots right now.
Trevor Lee now just throwing everyone a forearm. Now it's Maxx Ramirez having a crack.
Who is going to come out the best in this? Paris de Silva trading strikes. All four men, Robbie Eagles now.
Robbie Eagles just chopping the absolute daylights out of everyone. Just kicking our champion in the midsection. And the champion cuts him off.
Robbie going in for that Scorpion Deathlock.
That's where everyone thinks Robbie Eagles is just a high flyer. He is also an incredible submission wrestler.
Ron Miller special. Paris hooking up into an octopus.
Could we see a double submission here? What happens, JT? Two guys tap out at once.
This is a four-way contest. Graham Young on top of the action, looking to see if either of these men will tap out, and if they do, who will be first?
Oh, Trevor Lee and a gi. Oh! I don't even know what that is, but god damn!
Paris de Silva being launched into the sky, coming down with his foot first, right across the face of Robbie Eagles. Robbie Eagles may have lost a tooth on that one.
Trevor Lee is feeling it. Oh, super kick by Paris de Silva. Enziguri.
Spinning heel kick into his face. Robbie Eagles definitely down and out after that vicious assault, as Paris de Silva's foot has gone right into his mouth, possibly losing a tooth or two. Paris de Silva now using his speed. German suplex.
Paris de Silva here now lighting up our champion. Drop kick into the corner. How much would it mean for Paris de Silva to walk out of here, the Integrity Heavyweight Champion? Like I said, everyone says he's a tag team guy. He's a tag team wrestler, but he's also a very, very... Oh!
Paris has proven over the last 12 months that he can hang with the best of them, be a tag team or in singles action. And here he is now with Robbie Eagles, one of the best in the world.
Kick to the face. Oh! Super kick by Robbie Eagles to Trevor Lee.
Who would have thought right here at the entrance, we have a match between Robbie Eagles and Trevor Lee.
Oh, Trevor Lee with a knee to the face of the champion.
Paris taking a Shoulder to the gut. Trevor Lee climbing to the top rope. Coming off double cross body.
Trevor Lee is about ready to take Paris to the moon. Cover here.
Shining Wizard, only a 2 count.
Trevor Lee looking for support from the crowd here tonight.
Trevor Lee taking it to the moon, but no, Maxx Ramirez coming in behind to cut him off.
Maxx Ramirez got him in that rear naked choke.
We saw this before with Maddox putting her opponent to sleep.
Oh, Paris to Silva. Trevor Lee gets out of way quickly. DDT!
This could be it. Paris going for the pin, realizing Robbie Eagles coming in to make the save. This is one fall to a victory.
We've seen the teamwork between Paris and Robbie here tonight, JT, but as we just seen, all bets are off when it comes to who's going to get that final pinfall. Being the integrity heavyweight, here we go, Maxx Ramirez.
Robbie Eagles coming over with sliced bread. You know what comes next? Normally he heads to that top rope, and we're going to see a 450 splash.
Oh!
Suicide dive through the ropes, almost landed in the front row. Here he comes up to the top rope. Springboard into a drop kick on Maxx Ramirez.
Kicking out that left knee.
Robbie going for the Ron Miller special, no.
Oh!
Maxx Ramirez almost with one of the biggest victories of his career. Almost pinning Robbie Eagles right there. Robbie catching into the turbo backpack.
Now Robbie's won championships with this move. Oh! Maxx Ramirez kicks out of it. Robbie Eagles can't believe it.
Robbie Eagles asking himself right now, what is it that he needs to do to win this championship? What does he need to do to put Maxx Ramirez away?
Well, look out. Look. It's what's Torture doing out here?
Torture here grabbing Robbie Eagles, getting involved in this match. There is no disqualification in this 4-way matchup, but I don't understand.
Torture sending Robbie Eagles into that post.
I don't understand why Torture is out here getting involved.
Hey, Torture was pissed off when he turned up here today, and he's just taking it. Joey Ferrugia getting in the face of Torture.
Referee Graham Young calling out for referee Rachel to help. Paris to Silva back in the ring meantime, going for a top rope
This could be
splash.
it. Oh, Paris was a split second away about being your new champion. Throwing Trevor Lee out.
Paris to Silva once again to the top rope. What is he going for here? Shooting star. Maxx Ramirez bringing his knees up, catching Paris to Silva in the stomach, in the midsection. Now back to that chokehold.
Maxx Ramirez has that synced in. He's one of the baddest men in this country.
Arm's gone down once, twice, one more time, and it is all over. Maxx Ramirez remains the champion. No, referee Graham Young advising that arm is still up.
Paris to Silva still has plenty of fight in him. You got
maybe not now.
Maxx Ramirez cinching it in. Trevor Lee now back in the ring.
Double stomp onto Maxx.
Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and the new Integrity Sports Entertainment Heavyweight Champion, Trevor Lee!
We have a new Integrity Sports Entertainment Champion, and his name is Trevor Lee.
Trevor Lee, big win. Maxx Ramirez. Goldstein! Goldstein, what happened, bro?
Just as we saw at our last event, More controversy here at Integrity Sports Entertainment.
Your winner and new Integrity Sports Entertainment Heavyweight Champion, Trevor Lee.
Maxx Ramirez trying to get to his feet to figure out what's going on. You see Goldstein on the outside, he can't believe it. JIG, he can't believe it.
Trevor Lee walking away with the victory and the new Integrity Sports Entertainment Champion. I believe he wants to say some words to the fans here at the entrance.
First, I just want to say thank you to the 3 competitors that were in this ring. I am very happy that for my first time wrestling in Australia, I got to share the ring with those guys. You know, when I started this trip, 10,000 miles across the world to come here, I believed I could do it. But it's still a shock that I did it. You know, when I was released from the WWE in April, it really put me in a mind state that I didn't belong anymore. It made me feel like maybe I wasn't good enough to still be doing this. But in the 6 months that I've been away from the WWE, I realized they were the ones that messed up, not me. Coming here and getting to see each and every one of you fans, getting to shake your hands, getting to say hello, getting to hear your story. That's what makes all this worth it. You could add 10 more thousand miles on the trip and I'll take it every single time, because Integrity Wrestling is where I want to be. And Integrity Wrestling is now where I am, and I am now your champion. Thank you for coming, and let's see you guys tomorrow in St. Mary's, because this championship run is just getting started.
Trevor Lee thanking the fans, acknowledging that the tour, the To The Moon tour, has only just commenced, and it will be continuing tomorrow at St. Mary's. Piers Austin, thank you very much for joining us this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for your new Integrity Heavyweight Champion, Trevor Lee.
Thank you, everyone. We'll see you next time.